Yes, Brother Taalik, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, I am Minister John Cooper. I live in South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina. And I was watching, someone had sent me a video, and I was watching it, and I think yours popped up on the sidebar. I never heard of you before. When you get time, give me a call if you can. I did a sermon and finally got a chance to do it at church. I am a minister, but I'm not active in the pulpit. I'm deciding to speak, basically trying to teach and getting our people ready and those that will listen. And this minister allowed me to do a lesson this past Tuesday night. Basically, my wife said, "Man, you were saying the same thing this guy's saying now, John," and it just blew her mind. And I just thought to present to that congregation who we were, and we don't want to be black, and what is happening to America. It is falling, those kinds of things. And they were looking at me with their mouth hung open, and half of them probably couldn't receive it, half did. And I just want to commend you for your work that you're doing. And I'm looking at some of your other videos now. And any way you can help me, if you got a mailing list, I can get on, or email list or anything, I would appreciate that help. And material you have that I can continue to teach and get out to our people, because it's a critical time right now. God bless you, and I'll look for your call.
Hi, my name is Deborah Kennedy. I live in Texas, and I listened to Taalik's video regarding failure of prayer and God's so-called promises. Things. I was just delighted. I thought it was just very insightful, and I commend you all for putting something out there like that. That we lean too much on what we're told somebody else is looking out for us. And we have philosophies or teachings like that, and we're supposed to be developing that in ourselves. And I appreciate Taalik's his powerful delivery. You don't need to call if you're busy, but I just want to pass that along. I was very impressed. Thank you so much. You take care now. Peace and love.
YouTube. I'm Ibn'rad, student and minister of action for the Realist Temple on Earth. And I'm making this particular video about the Reality Temple and how it changed my views and some of my concepts about life. But first I want to say that I want to thank Angelsnupnup7 for being there for me, administering to me over YouTube and in person, over the phone. The brother believed in me to make these videos. He gave me the opportunity. He gave me the free will to make these videos that I make in association with the Reality Temple on Earth. I want to say that if I would have had a brother like this in my life 10, 15 years ago, I probably wouldn't have took the path that I took. But that was my experience. This good brother's a good role model for us. You know, he don't drink. He never smoked. He never used drugs. He's not a habitual criminal or any form of criminal. He know what it's like to be locked down and in prison for something he didn't do. He know what suffering is all about. And that's what drew my attention to him in his videos.
I want to start my own. The brother got on my website today and said we need a Pan-African channel. I totally agree. I was working on starting my own video streaming page where you can just load all your videos up there. No time, no censorship. Because if you notice on my website now, it's limited to 100 megabytes. Due to the servers, due to the carrier, the videos can only be no more than 100 megabytes. I'm tired of YouTube. Too many times they're destroying our pages. They don't want to see this movement grow on YouTube. You see some of my videos and you look at them and they like got 10 views, 20 views. That's not because, and then people will look at that and they'll make them think, oh, he's not getting the views. No, I have so many YouTube pages destroyed that they don't want to see me effectively and successfully build up this momentum and stream of people watching my videos. I'm just as big as the bigger people on YouTube, but you cannot see it because they make it that way by constantly destroying my pages to destroy the momentum that I am building up on YouTube. So it's not going to work on YouTube. You all see how long I've been on YouTube. No one has been more resilient, pushing more harder on YouTube than I have. I must add, Brother Angelsnupnup7, Brother Taalik Ibn'rad. Many of you all have not heard of him, and it's a reason for that you haven't heard of brothers like that who's coming with a profound message. Every day this brother does like an hour of dissertation on YouTube, but no one's hearing him. His message is not getting out. Powerful message, more powerful than most messages that are out there. Very real, very radical, very sincere, very diligent, very consistent, and very little hypocrisy in what he speaks. At least he's true and sincere about what he's talking about. He's not doing it for money, selling no projects, selling no products, trying to do lectures. He's actually coming on there, offering some critical thought and critical analysis every day consistently, but most people have not heard of him. Not because he's lazy. I see him. He got thousands of YouTube pages. I see him constantly putting out videos, but you haven't heard of him. That's by design. That's by design of white supremacy. That's because you all want to hear the popular message and not the real and raw message. And YouTube makes sure of that. They make sure that they can constantly stomp out your Messiah. They let the Messiah get further enough just for you to hear who the Messiahs are. And as soon as you hear them, bam, they cut off. Damn, job well done. So we have to create our own sites.
By Brother Angelsnupnup7 at the Reality Temple. And to give props to him, because I listened to all of Angelsnupnup7's videos. I think that he comes from a different angle, and there's a powerful message in a lot of the videos that he put out, and I try to catch all of them. I look at him as a free thinker and a person that's willing to challenge those of which he don't agree with or which he may think differently from, and I really respect him for that. He's challenged KNBS, and he has also challenged the black supremacy movement as well, and I have nothing against that, because that which cannot be challenged cannot stand and will not stand. and will not survive the test of time. How many challenges we can withstand will determine how long we will be able to stand.
Self, and you don't realize it. You don't realize it that God has been imprisoned. The devil was able to imprison God. So right inside your own self, your God self has been imprisoned, and you have a false sense of self running rampant inside the temple. This is why, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We have to bring reality's temple here on earth. Reality's temple here on earth, because
yes, sir.
we have to realize the enemy is running rampant inside this temple, and we have to recover.
Yes, sir.
Because white supremacy is a clinical dis-ease. It is a dis-ease, and the dis-ease has been running for so long that they don't need, the white man don't have to continue to kick your ass on up front. He has made it so that he has gotten into you like a virus and you kick your own ass.
Yes, sir.
And it even has trickled down to some of us right here in the so-called conscious community.
But you, a lot of your video content to me was very informative. You know, the things you talked about had substance, man, and I first really knew about you because of JT Rowley 1, Real Nigga News, and you and him got into a conflict with each other, and when I did my website, you were the only brother, and let me stress that, because when I did that website, blackcommune.net, and I did the video and I asked the black YouTube community, the so-called black YouTube community, to give me your videos, because at the time a lot of brothers were getting flagged and videos taken down. So I said, you know what, you can put your videos on my website so that the message can still be heard for all to hear. You know, something like, you know, a little I made that website for everyone, but you were the only one that gave me permission to use your videos, and I thought that was very honorable of you and really a testament to how much you cared about the black community. Because all these other brothers that talk about it, you know, and say they love the black community and all this other shit, when it came down to supporting me or helping me out, they were nowhere to be found. And that's really a big sign. If somebody really care about black people, then they will want to help black people.